Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Nizzy's Sports Chat. I am your host Nizzy, and in this video we're just going to be giving you a little pre-game detail on the Raps versus Spurs tonight. A few injuries for both teams. Spurs got Trey Lyles out and Gorgie Dane, so no major players for them. They're still going to have their starting five and everything like that. No real issues. More on the Raps side, we got the same guys out. Kyle's out resting again. He obviously had that toe injury earlier in the week. I would assume he's still dealing with that, so that's probably why he's still out on rest. No surprise there. Freddie's serving his one-game suspension for the altercation in that Lakers game. I don't know if you guys remember that from a week ago where OG dumped Schroeder on his ass there. It's pretty funny in my opinion. But anyways, what happened, Fred came off the bench basically when he wasn't playing that game anyways because he had that hip injury. But came off the bench. And basically got involved in the scuffle a little bit, tried breaking things up. He didn't really do anything too egregious, basically, but the league handed down a suspension nonetheless. He got suspended. I believe Bembry got a suspension as well as, what's his name there? Taylor Horton-Tucker. Taylor Horton-Tucker also got suspended one game. So Freddie was out with injury there for a few games, so obviously they weren't using the suspension on the games he was injured on, which I was hoping they were going to do, but they decided not to, so he is serving that one-game suspension tonight. I would assume that means he's not injured anymore. He'll be ready to go next game, I would think. Also, we got DeAndre Bembry out with a hamstring injury. Probably nothing serious, but he's going to be missing a couple games here. So, and then the big surprise, you guys, that we weren't really expecting. Oh, excuse me. Gary Trent's going to miss tonight's game with an ankle injury. I don't think it's anything serious. I think he just tweaked it last game. It's a little bit sore, so he won't be starting tonight's game. Really unfortunate because he's been a real bright spot for the Raptors so far since the Norman Powell trade. The guy's been a beast for us, just one of those shot creator guys, not afraid of the moment. He's got that clutch gene in him. Learned very well from Dame and CJ McCollum, Carmelo, players like that when he was with the Portland Trail Blazers. So unfortunate he's not going to be able to start, so I would guess you're going to see a lot of minutes again from Malachi. He's been playing outstanding with the minutes he's getting. I would expect him to be getting 30 plus tonight. I would expect him to be starting tonight. Hopefully Pascal can come back and have another efficient game, even though we lost yesterday to the Hawks. Pascal had a really nice efficient game for us, which is good to see. You know, we need OG to step up a little bit offensively, especially with all these guys out. We'd like to see a little more from him on the offensive side. And then I really hope we can see some more Kem Birch and Freddie Gillespie, man. I really like the energy those guys have brought into the game. You know, just getting boards, making the right plays, switching properly on the defensive end, getting the blocks, getting the steals. You know, just doing pretty much anything Aaron Baines can't do. Not to be rude to Aaron Baines, man, but my gosh, like you could tell how much of a difference these guys are making. The fact that Nick Nurse won't even put, like Aaron Baines didn't even play last game, right? He did not play, coach's decision. So I don't blame him for not playing him. I mean, we need to definitely, especially because Freddie Gillespie is only on a 10-day contract, right? So he's only got limited time for us to figure out if he's willing to, like, if he's worth signing for the rest of the year or not. So far, from what I've seen, I like him. I think he's better than Baines, personally. I mean, maybe he doesn't have the stroke from three, but we really haven't seen him shoot a three. But, I mean, Baines has been terrible from three this year. But the guy keeps launching. He keeps launching these threes like he thinks he's freaking Kevin Durant, just going to be able to bang them all in, man. But his three-point shooting has been horrendous this year. Lots of times, too, when you see him get the ball in the pick and roll, where they do he sets a nice screen, he goes for the roll to the rim. And then the guy just flubs the pass, man. Like, he can't handle the ball properly. I think he's gotten so much in his own head this year. I don't think he was expecting to be the main guy in this role. And he clearly just can't handle it. He'd be a good guy coming off as, like, your third or fourth guy off the bench, right? But I think Nick Nurse was smart giving Kem Birch and Freddie Gillespie the runtime yesterday. I would hope some more of that today. He might give Aaron Baines a little bit of minutes just because... He never played yesterday, and we are rolling on a back-to-back, so just to keep fresh legs in the game, he might get some minutes tonight. But I'd love to see some more Freddie Gillespie. I'd love to see some more Kem Birch. I think those guys have been nice additions so far. Even though we've been losing, our point totals in our defense has gone down, right? We're not allowing as many points per game with those guys in the lineup. We've just been a little bit better with our defensive switching, being able to get a couple extra blocks and steals in the game. So I think those guys have been nice additions. Sucks Gary Trent's out tonight. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below on who you think will win the game tonight between the Spurs and the Raptors. I'm not super hopeful, man. I don't know what's going to happen. Usually the Spurs been kicking our ass lately. DeMar DeRozan got our number. He knows how we like to play. Obviously, he's got a little vengeance against us, wants to beat us because we traded him away there a couple years ago. So I don't see it being an easy matchup tonight. I don't see any matchup being easy these days with the Raptors, so it really depends on what's going to happen here. But be nice to get some of these guys back, man. We've just been dealing with injuries, dealing with problems all season long. It just hasn't been the year for the Raptors. But nonetheless, I'm sure they're going to go out and give it full max effort here tonight against the Spurs. And even though we haven't been winning, guys, we're still right there. I think we're 2 games back of Chicago right now for a play-in spot. So hope isn't up. Hope isn't over. I know a lot of people want us to tank and shit. I mean, I played sports as a kid, man. I love to win. I hate tanking. I hate losing. I don't care if I've lost 20 games in a row. I want to win the next one. You know what I'm saying? So props to these guys for not really embracing the tank. I don't want them to embrace the tank, as good as it sounds, to get a low draft pick and shit. That's just not the mentality you want to have on your team, especially if you're trying to build a contender for the future. No matter how many games you lose, you always want to go out there and try to win, and that's a winner's mentality. And you want to have guys on your team that are like that, who want to go out and win no matter what. Don't matter if they lost 20 in a row. Don't matter if they're missing the playoffs. I want to win for pride. I want to win. I want to kick your ass for the competition and the love of the sport, right? So love that about these guys. They still compete even though we've been losing. I don't think we're a tank show. I still think we got a chance to make it into the play-in. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, but that's pretty much it for this video. So yeah, guys, Nizzy with Nizzy's Sports Chat signing off, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.